Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy Aki, and I'm back with another episode. Y'all, I was on the Vulcan soapbox last night. Make sure you put a link to the Vulcan podcast show that I was on last night so people can see it. Y'all, they wanted my opinion about some controversial issues, y'all. Y'all need to see it, y'all. I was so off the chain on their show, they tried to mute my mic.
Ooh, that was an accident.
They tried to mute my mic, and the mic got brought back and everything, child. They was tired of me running my mouth up on their show. It's like, you know what you was getting when you brought me up on there.
Right.
It ain't no damn surprise. Y'all know I'm crazy. They say I have all this personality, but you know what we need to do? We need to be, they are live on Facebook and everything at the same time.
Yeah.
They have surpassed us in subscribers, and this show has not been on as long as ours.
Yeah.
We got to do something different. And guess what? No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. Our show is a million times better than theirs. And
come on, cat.
I'm sorry, Vulcan. I gotta speak truth to power up over here. Y'all, what is this? Oh, Lord. Oh, my God, y'all. Trump is down there tripping again. Now, did you do the story I told you to do with him in the airplane?
No, I didn't get it. What?
Child. Excuse me, y'all. It says right here, the U.S. and China reach a deal to slash skyrocket high tariffs for now. Another 90-day pause. Is this new story or is this old? Because they did a 90-day pause already.
It's new.
It's new?
Mm-hmm.
So they pausing again. This comes from the Associated Press. It says, the United States and China agreed Monday to slash their massive recent tariffs, restarting stalled trade between the world's two biggest economies and setting off a rally in global financial markets. Child, it's about time. Because they said that those ships and stuff that come over here bring that stuff, they said them ships was empty.
Mm.
And only 50% of the ships that came over here, they were half full from what they normally are. They're saying that our shelves are going to be bare in a week, child. It says, but the de-escalation in President Donald Trump's trade war did nothing to resolve underlying differences between Beijing and Washington. The deal lasts 90 days, creating time for U.S. and Chinese negotiators to reach a more substantive agreement. But also, the pause also leaves tariffs higher than before Trump started, ramping them out last month. Now, ramping them out last month, y'all. I finally heard Donald Trump saying that if we get these tariffs, we'll lose income tax, which is what I said. Didn't I say that? You can't have both. You can't have tariffs and income tax. It's not supposed to ever be like that. That's against the law. That's called double taxation.
Yeah.
You can't have both. So either we going to pay one time over here with our income tax, or the tariffs, they pay one time with tariffs. You can't have both. The dollar's already only worth 56 cents. You want to make it worth 30 cents now?
Right.
Child. It says right here, the U.S. Trade Representative Jamison Greer said the U.S. agreed to drop the 145% tax Trump imposed last month to 30%. Okay, that's around the same thing that income tax is, around 30%.
Yeah.
Okay, well, guess what? Again, you can't have both. It says China agreed to lower its tariff rate on U.S. goods to 10% from 125%. Greer and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent announced the tariff reductions at a news conference in Geneva. The officials struck a positive tone as they said the two sides had set up a consultation to continue discussing their trade wars. Child, why is this 2 pages? That's what I want to know. You got to condense these stories down. Co-executive producer just be like, look, I ain't reading none of this. Copy. Paste. I told you only making 2 pages if it's going to be something juicy. Now, all of this fluff, I ain't need to read none of this.
I guess you're right.
Child, Lord. Oh. Well, I said what I had to say about it. Bye, China. Bye, United States. Bye, Donald Trump. Bye, Xi Jinping. Again. Y'all, Tory Lanez is up down here to the news. Do you have a picture of Tory Lanez up down here?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, so let me see. Child, y'all ain't gonna believe this. Now, let me give y'all some backstory to this thing right here. So y'all know he was in the car with this girl and Megan Thee Stallion.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna tell her dance like Michael Jackson, bitch, and start shooting the ground, and the bullets ricocheted off the ground and shot her in the foot.
Yeah.
Now he claimed he didn't know he shot the girl, and he didn't know who shot her. Right?
Yeah.
So they go to court and whatnot. Megan was like, look, you gonna tell the truth up down here. I'm not finna let you get away with this. And she shouldn't let him get away with it. But I didn't know they was gonna get this man 10 years though for shooting that girl in that foot.
Yeah.
He got 10 years, didn't he?
Yeah.
For shooting her in the foot. Now, child, I done told you, just like I told George Santos the other day on his way to prison while he was sitting up there talking about something, they're going to be ready to attack him down there.
Yeah.
What did I tell him? I said, they don't attack nobody unless you mess with what?
Damn.
Women
or
children.
Or children, yeah.
So, Tory Lanez was messing with a woman up down there, and guess what done happened to his ass now?
Mm-hmm.
Child. Y'all, this comes from the BBC, and I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the news source. Okay?
Oh, man, come on, cat.
Do you feel like working today?
No, I put
Because
the
that
Nicki
was
live.
really funny.
I put the Nicki live.
Oh, okay. Y'all, this comes from the BBC, and I'm talking about the news source, not me. Okay? It says rapper Tory Lanez has been rushed to the hospital after he was stabbed 14 times in a California prison, y'all.
Damn.
Y'all, it says the Canadian hip-hop artist was attacked by another inmate on Monday morning in a housing unit at the California Correctional Institution in Tehachapi, about 75 miles north of Los Angeles. Child, they ain't even take him that far from L.A. He should have requested to be in prison in Montana or something where he could have felt like he was halfway going to be safe up down there. Lord.
Right.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I got a news clip of this, so I won't have to read all these Spanish words that got to do with California. Mm-hmm. So, y'all want to see something about this Tory Lanez story?
Yeah.
Y'all, watch this.
Tory Lanez had actually just posted on his social media stating that he was stabbed 14 times, including multiple wounds to his back, torso, and to his face and head. He also mentioned both of his lungs collapsed and was placed on a breathing tube. But he has been since breathing on his own. He has been in good spirits despite being in pain, and thanks everyone for their support. So how do we get to this today? So meanwhile, we've learned from officials that the attack happened around 7 a.m. this morning. The California Correctional Institution in Tehachapi, according to California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. That prison about an hour away from Bakersfield. Lanez, also known as Daystar Peterson, was provided medical aid after staff called 911. CDCR says that he was taken to an outside medical facility for further treatment. We are still waiting to confirm if he was in fact taken to Kern Medical here in Bakersfield. However, our crews earlier did see a medevac helicopter leaving the hospital's landing pad around 11 this morning. FlightRadar24.com shows flight data of the helicopter leaving that Tehachapi State Prison and arriving here to the hospital around that time of the reported incident.
You know what's so funny how celebrities look once they've been de-celebrified?
Yeah.
He looked beyond regular. Okay? And let me tell y'all something. Did y'all notice how the guy who was reading... See, this is the reason... Remember I said I didn't want to read all these crazy words?
Yeah.
Did y'all notice that the reporter, as soon as they put all those words up on the screen, he went... and then he started reading it. Y'all watch this. Look at the very beginning of the reporter again. Y'all look at this.
Tory Lanez had actually just posted on his social media stating that he was stabbed 14 times, including multiple...
Lord, he was like, not all these hard-ass words. Somebody testing him down there. One of the producers is testing. They like, look, if he gonna read all this shit, he ain't never gonna make it to the desk, and we gonna fire his ass. Child. Y'all, guess who's back up down here to the news, y'all? It is, child, it's all of these people, Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni. Now they got Taylor Swift involved, y'all. Mm-hmm. Lord, okay, I know the co-executive producer's ready for this because this is his girlfriend up down here. Lord. Y'all, it says, bye, Tory Lanez. I forgot to get rid of him. I'm so excited about this next story, y'all. Oh, my goodness, y'all. I'm just jumping too far ahead of myself. Lord, I'm just so ready to get to it. It says Diddy's secret weapon in case his boyfriend will testify. And y'all know what? This comes from Media Takeout. And y'all know how I feel about Media Takeout.
But I
ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
And y'all know that Diddy ain't got no damn boyfriend. Y'all need to stop. Unless it's Kanye. Auto slam again. Because Kanye's the only one dick riding down there, right?
Yeah.
Lord. Oh, and who else? Not Bill Bow Wow. Who else had said that something about he know that Diddy go? Ray J.
Yeah.
Child, Ray J, between Ray J and Kanye. I don't know. You might have a boyfriend up down there. Lord.
Oh, but come on, cat.
Oh, my goodness. Y'all, my favorite people is up down here, y'all. Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively. You know, did the trial start or what's going on? People are being subpoenaed.
Right.
Okay, basically, if y'all don't know what a subpoena, you know what a subpoena is?
No.
It's a notice that's telling you bring your ass down to the courtroom. You gonna be involved.
Okay.
Don't try to go nowhere. Don't try to leave the country or the state or nothing. You gonna be involved in this case up down here, and you gonna have to speak.
Okay.
That's what a subpoena is. It's basically telling a witness that they need to show up to court.
Yeah.
Child,
Yeah.
it's devastating. I thought she was going to be subpoenaed by Blake Lively, her girlfriend's team. Mommy, this girl, her best friend's accuser, is bringing her best friend in court to testify against her. Well, no, the court is doing this, not her.
Right.
I mean, the video is not looped. Let me see, child. You know what? You know what they say? If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself, child. Lord. Even my mama chimed in on that one. Yo, it says, this comes from Variety magazine. This is white people gossip page. It says, Taylor Swift has been subpoenaed in a legal battle between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively amid the aftermath of the film It Ends With Us. Isn't that ironic that film is named It Ends With Us? Because this is about to end with y'all. A spokesperson for Swift denied any involvement with the film in a statement to Variety beyond licensing her song My Tears Ricochet. That's a stupid title for a song that has to do with tears. What with the tears are coming out of your eyes like bullets? That's the only way they're gonna ricochet.
Right.
What they ricocheting off of? Child. It says to be used in their trailer and in a scene. Taylor Swift never set foot on the set of the movie. She was not involved in any casting or creative decisions. She did not score the film. She never saw an edit or made any notes on the film. She did not even see It Ends With Us until weeks after its public release. They trying to shade Blake Lively into her saying that her girlfriend didn't want to even go see the movie. That's shade.
Yeah.
She didn't even go see it until weeks after. To her girlfriend was probably like, Taylor, you haven't seen my movie yet? Taylor's like, girl, I had a concert last week. Taylor, we were together at the football game last week. I know you had time to go see my movie then. Girl, listen, I ain't got time to see your movie. I'm just your friend. Okay? You don't come to all my concerts, do you? So don't be expecting me to go to all your movies, girl. Just chill out. Okay, I'll go. Dang. What's her boyfriend name?
Dang.
A child, give us some free tickets and we'll go down there. So Blake Lively had to buy her tickets, Taylor Swift tickets down there to the AMC so she can see It Ends With Us. Child. Y'all know that's just me talking. Y'all. Child, says Swift's subpoena relates to Baldoni's defamation lawsuit filed in January, which included text messages between Lively and Baldoni, her co-star, the director, in which the former appears to allude to Swift as one of her dragons. In the suit filed against Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds for $400 million, Baldoni alleged that the couple hijacked the film and sought to destroy his public reputation with false allegations and sexual harassment. Child, that's just some backstory for y'all. Child, what you think about this?
This is crazy.
It's just going on and on and on and on. Like, I mean, I can't wait till the trial start next year. Bump Diddy case, I want to see this one. This is the one I want to see.
Right.
And then guess what? This ain't got no sex trafficking and all of that, so we're going to be able to actually see the trial down to the TVC.
Yeah.
See, the Puffy's case is all international, crossing state lines and stuff. So all we get to see is messed up drawings of Diddy down there to the courtroom. Have y'all seen those drawings of Diddy down there to that courtroom? I'm like, child, Diddy, they playing y'all. Diddy, you should hire your own artists down there to the courthouse because they got you looking old and disheveled up down there.
I have looking old. I saw one photo where his neck was like super long. He had a giraffe neck.
Child, they just doing people wrong up down there. Y'all, I can't wait till this Taylor Swift, Justin Baldoni, and all these things come up.
Yeah.
Y'all, bye, y'all. I can't wait to see y'all next time. Bye. Bye. Lord. What's this another video up under here? What's that?
That's all right.
Oh. And y'all, guess what, y'all? We'll be right back.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
And y'all, don't forget to call that number 210-410-7561 for Christopher Castaneda with Mortgage Right. He's going to help you find a mortgage, and then guess what? You get to talk to me. And I'll show you where to buy your house at anywhere in the country except for Hawaii and New York.
Yeah.
And back to the action, y'all. Because guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Men's Gossip. Lord. Y'all, I'm having a good time today. Let me see what's going on down here. Who is this? This looks like the boy from Family Matters. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I do, yeah.
The brother. He play basketball now? Child, he done got big and buffed and big old muscular and everything. Have you seen him? He's huge. Just like Steve Urkel. Both of them are giants now. Have you seen Steve Urkel lately?
No.
Steve Urkel is built like Hercules.
For real?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to look
He
him up
didn't
later.
let that Steve Urkel and Stefan thing stick on him. He was like, I'm going to go to the gym. Because y'all ain't finna be calling me Urkel my whole life. Okay? It says ex-NBA star Zach Randolph under police investigation for alleged domestic violence. Why we got to keep going through this with these people?
I don't know.
I mean, it says this comes from TMZ. It says former NBA star Zach Randolph is currently at the center of a police investigation after cops say a woman told them he roughed her up during a 2024 incident. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ Sports the women allege the attack went down in September after the two had gotten into an argument at a Los Angeles area home. It's not clear why the woman waited multiple months to report her claims, because it never happened. That's why. Though we were told she did represent authorities she did present authorities with photographs of the injury she said she suffered at the hands of Randolph. Child, anybody, you can tell anybody, look, hold my arm real tight real quick. Snap. Anybody can do that.
Yeah.
Hit me in the head with this book. Boom. Snap. Especially if she's fair-skinned or light-skinned or white. Child, I wouldn't believe these. The pictures would have to be time-stamped from way back then.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the time-stamp you put on the pictures. I'm talking about the one that come with the Google background, background.
I know what you're talking about.
If it don't have that, boo. And even that probably can be manipulated these days.
Yeah.
No. You don't. No. I'm sorry. What you think? Me too. My mama says she thinks she's a liar. Yeah, it says cops say they've taken domestic violence report and are probing the matter. Though no arrests have been made yet, we made multiple attempts to reach Randolph for comment, but so far we've yet to hear back. Randolph played in the NBA from 2001 to 2002 and 2017 to 2018 and made 2 All-Star games. How was that possible?
Right.
He played from 2001 to 2002, and then from 2017 to 2018. Child, you should have been a church mouse. You shouldn't be following no women around doing nothing because you know you don't even know when your next check gonna come. Child.
Oh, come on, cat.
It says, and he made 2 All-Star games. Okay, I thought it said seasons or whatever. So he just happened to be dropped in the right place at the right time. When you was on the All-Star game, did you actually bounce the ball, or did you just sit there the whole time? That's what I want to know. Did you bounce the ball, or did you sit there? In his career, he averaged 16 points and 9 rebounds per game, 3 games. Y'all stop playing with me. Listen, don't give me these type of stories no more, because guess what? Nobody even knows who this is. He's such a no-name that there's not even a basketball team name on his thing around his head. Come on. It don't even say NBA. This is like a dude on the corner with a black T-shirt on and a sweatband. Child, this nigga don't even say he's at a stadium or nothing. I can't tell if there's supposed to be people behind him or if that's a picture. Child, this man, it don't even say nothing about basketball or team or nothing. You can't tell what team he was on by the sweat thing on his head or by the sweatshirt on his body. It says, following his NBA day. Randolph has carved out a career in the media world, recently starring on the Mud podcast with Tony Allen. That ain't no job. People don't get paid to be no guest on no podcast.
Right.
No. Randolph, Zach Randolph, boy, get off my screen. You don't even deserve to be up down here. Next time you see some lame story like this come across, because even though he's only been accused of domestic violence, he ain't nothing happened to him. They only doing this because he was on that man podcast, and they trying to take a little money they get from him before he even started to get some. Get off my screen, bye, Lord. And that's the end of men's gossip. Now I'm gonna move Cassie to the middle of the screen in case you want to push some buttons. Okay. Y'all, Cassie's up down here. Y'all, all these cases going on right now, like everybody's in trouble. Like it don't matter who you are. If you was in Hollywood and you was not a big brass up down there, as long as you have a Jewish name, child, you good. That's what it seemed like to me. Hey, Diddy, it's Diddy. You know what? I liked how you used Diddy as a meme the other day instead of just as this.
Yeah.
I like that. You can use him more when people try to get away with stuff. You can use this like we use the skating board.
Okay.
They could be used kind of like in the same type of way. Because Diddy is like, hey, oh, snake to the front. Now Mary J. Blige with it. Come on, Diddy. Hey, now right here, I normally say straight to prison. You know what? The way this trial is going to go, I think that Diddy might be a little bit safe. A little bit. A little tiny bit. Yeah. Because, they already dropped the sex trafficking part.
Yeah.
So all he got left is this domestic violence stuff with this girl and the sex.
Right.
And what's the conviction on that? Okay, so he beat up his girlfriend. Okay, a lot of people beat up their girlfriends. I'm not condoning it.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is a lot of people beat up their girlfriends. A lot of people throw their girlfriends on the ground. I mean, right. You don't see them on TV trials. You know what I'm saying? They just get a little a ticket down there to the courthouse and told to stop hitting their girlfriend and stay away from her. Right. That's all they tell them, right? Stay away from her. Don't come within 100 yards of this woman or else we're going to arrest your ass again. That's what they do. He ain't never had that, so he might just get that with this. Stay away from Cassie. Yeah. I mean, the video is bad, but he's not punching her in the video. Right. He's just basically punked her around, Yeah. Threw her on the floor, a little light kick, because the little kick wasn't even that devastating if you think about it. But she did pee herself, so I'm not judging. Right. I'm not condoning anything. Y'all listen to me. I'm not condoning any of this Diddy behavior. No. But what I'm saying is from what we see down there to that camera compared to what women be going through every day in this country, getting it kicked out of them. Yeah. And threatened and put guns to their head and all, because men be doing wild stuff to women. Yeah, I know. They do. Yeah. Men treat women like trash. And that's why women fight so hard to have the respect that they need and deserve. They so disrespected that they have no power in the church. Yeah. Look at it. And then the men have the audacity to run around playing with each other and eating sausages all day and not letting the women have anything down there to the Catholic Church. That's what I'm talking about specifically. Yeah. Child, let me tell you what to say about Diddy trial up down here. This come from the Associated Press, y'all. Now, you know this is the black juicy tea if it comes from the Associated Press, child. This is not media takeout, okay? And if this was media takeout, I wouldn't be believing nothing up down here to this paper.
Yeah.
It says Cassie, the R&B singer and former girlfriend of Sean Diddy Combs, testified on Tuesday that the music mogul abused and sexually exploited her for years. As she took the witness stand for the first time during his sex trafficking trial, I think she's pregnant too. Sighing heavily and pausing to compose herself at times, Cassie told the jury in New York that she felt compelled by Combs to participate in elaborate sexual marathons called freak-offs involving male sex workers. Now, I saw the other day on the news, they had somebody else up on the stand that Diddy, they say that, first of all, when he kicked her in that hallway, one of the people that work at the hotel said that Diddy offered him a stack of cash to keep it quiet or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's this guy who was on the stand, I think it was yesterday. He was on the stand talking about he works somewhere, and he didn't even hardly know these people. And this Sergio, I'm going to have to call him back. Can I call you back? Okay. And he didn't even know these people. And he was being instructed what to do to have sex with Cassie. Yeah. And he said that Diddy sat in that chair in that hotel room and just masturbated while they was doing whatever they was doing. Child. My mom was like, Diddy got a problem. He said he would mash me in the head, knock me over, drag me, and kick me, stomp me in my head if I was down, she said, leaving her bruised and bloodied. God, she said it was difficult to refuse Combs' demands because she feared he would hurt her or leak videos of the freak-offs to the internet.
Oh, Lord.
You know what this is saying? Yeah. Leak videos of the freak-offs to the internet?
Yeah.
So she's basically alluding that, look, there's some videos out there, y'all.
Right.
Y'all need to see the videos because they up out there. That's what she's saying. Don't ask me. Watch the video.
Oh, snap. This is a party video.
Yeah. It says Cassie, whose legal name is Cassandra Ventura, sued Combs in 2023, alleging years of abuse. The suit was settled within hours, but dozens of similar legal claims followed, sparking a criminal investigation. She is the star witness for prosecutors who accuse Combs of using his status as a powerful executive to orchestrate a deviant empire of exploitation concerning women into abusive sex parties and becoming violent if they refuse. Child, Diddy did all of this. I know he did. He can't get past nothing. Why is this 2 pages too?
Because it's juicy.
I don't want to keep reading this because most of it's going to be background. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so let me see. Y'all, let's get to this next page, y'all. It says Combs, who's 55, has pled not guilty. He's been jailed since his arrest in September, blah, blah, blah. Sean controlled, okay, here go Cassie talking again. Sean controlled a lot of my life, whether it was career, the way I dress, everything, she testified. Under questioning by a prosecutor, Cassie said her relationship with Combs ran the gamut from good times to arguments and physical altercations. Child, in other words, you love the good times.
Right.
As long as you was getting your bag. And it says to physical arguments, to arguments, to physical altercations. Says if there were violent arguments, it would usually result in some sort of physical abuse and dragging. Just different things, Cassie asked. How and as how frequently Combs became violent with her, Cassie softly responded, too frequently. That's a Libra answer. She must be a Libra. Because that answer ain't telling us nothing. Too frequently. That could be every day. Huh? She didn't say every day. She just said frequently. That's the problem. Frequently could be every day. Frequently could be every 5 minutes. Frequently could be once a week. Frequently could be once a year.
Yeah.
We don't know what frequently means. She's in court. She's on the stand. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they believe in the child. That's soon to be determined. Right. It says Cassie sniffled and dabbed her eyes with tissue while on the stand. She's pregnant and would occasionally rest her hands on her belly. Now 38, Cassie said she was barely 22 when Combs first asked her to do a freak off. Child, you did 25 years of freak offs, and child. The encounters would go on for 36 to 48 hours. Yes. And she said the longest lasted 4 days.
A 4-day freak off.
Child, I can't even last 45 minutes. Y'all talking about days and days? Lord.
Oh, come on, cat.
I don't know, but let me tell you something. I bet you her. Oh my goodness, y'all. I bet her new husband was like, look, girl, before we get into a relationship, I need you to go down there and do one of those noni sessions. You know what a noni session is? Oh, and sit on that bowl and get your coochie tight. Because, you know, those noni sessions, it's a little egg that they put inside their vagina and they do kegels to tighten the vagina back up, see? You know, when her husband and her got together, you know, her thing was good and ran through.
Right.
So, you know, ain't no telling what it looked like. It probably looked like a Taco Bell taco that somebody threw on the floor. Child, that's a mess. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Cassie, I feel sorry for you, girl. And I'm glad you pregnant again.
Yeah.
You know, get your family going and do the right thing by the Lord. I'm glad you made it away from Diddy's nasty. You know what probably made her finally get away from Diddy?
What?
The desire to be a mother. That probably was it, right? Right? You know, I want better for myself. I'm getting older. I want a family. I'm not going to put up with this anymore. You know?
Yeah.
That could have been a catalyst. I'm not saying it was. I don't live in this girl's head.
Right.
But I'm saying that could be one, because she had 2 kids and she left Diddy.
Yeah.
And she pregnant again. Well, she had a baby, now she pregnant again. Oh, my goodness, y'all. It says, Cassie said freak-offs involve hiring sex workers and setting up this experience so that I could perform for Sean while he watched. This took place in private, often in dark hotel rooms. Unlike Combs' very public white parties in the Hamptons that attracted A-list celebrities and gossip columnists, freak-offs became a job where there was no space to do anything else but to recover and just try to feel normal again. Diddy is the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to beat her. Each time she said she had to recuperate from lack of sleep, alcohol, drugs, and other substances, and having sex with a stranger for days that wrecked her coochana up down there. Lord, I wonder if he was getting her in the back too.
Probably.
Lord, poor thing, Cassie. I feel sorry for you, girl. Now I'm starting to have all these images fly through my head of what she was actually doing up down there in that room. Could you imagine? She probably had somebody in each orifices at the same time.
Yeah.
Knowing Diddy sitting up down there. One of y'all get in the butt. One of y'all get in the vagina. And the other one put his thing down her throat. And he probably had somebody on. Let me stop, y'all. Y'all listen. I'm just imagining a freak off got to be there. It's called freak off. So the freakiest thing must be going on up down there.
Yeah.
She was like this. Lord. Oh my goodness. Diddy, you a trip. Oh, you need to get that girl $30 more million.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Bye, Puff Daddy. Bye, Cassie. You don't get no slam. Diddy, your ass get a slam. You know what? I was kind of hoping that you would get away with some of this shit. I was.
Yeah.
But now I don't want you to get away with nothing of that. Now that I have had that visual in my mind and showing everybody what was going on up down there. No.
Yeah.
Go to prison, Diddy. Go to jail. Bye. From that to the Pope, Lord, I guess it's appropriate. Jesus Christ. Who is this?
That's supposed to be the Pope's grandfather.
Oh, okay, y'all know black people always try to make everybody black.
Yeah.
So the man's last name is Prevost, right? The new Pope. Do you have the picture of the Pope, huh?
Dang, I should have added a photo.
Yeah, because they don't know.
Yeah.
This is Louis XIV's grandfather. Okay. His maternal or paternal grandparents were both black.
Yeah.
One from Haiti and the other one from Louisiana. But see, there's a lot of whiteness going on after that.
Yeah.
Now, this is what I understand about black folks, right? Here y'all go. Soon as the Pope came out there, I'm the Pope. Here all the black people, Roland Martin and Dr. Umar Johnson and all of them was like, yeah, the Pope is black. We told y'all. But Kamala Harris can't be black. Y'all make it make sense. Y'all want this man to be some kind of black so bad. He's so far removed from the whiteness, from the blackness side. I mean,
Yeah.
child, when you look at that man, you don't see black.
Mm-mm.
Y'all stop it. Roland Martin was down there, Prevost. I knew it before they said it that he had something to do with Louisiana. Because I know the Prevost people, they down in Louisiana. And their excuse is that, in Louisiana, you can't tell who's black and who's white because of the Creole thing, right? So you could be light-skinned with straight hair, you can still be black. See what I'm saying? That's why they running and jumping over and claiming this man so hard. Y'all need to stop it.
Right.
Stop it. Now, I'm going to jump out on a limb with y'all and say, yeah, he deserves to be recognized for his 1/8 blackness. Yes.
Yeah.
But if the Pope can be black, then y'all need to stop and let Kamala Harris be black too.
Yeah.
Y'all take everybody who y'all want to, except for the black woman. Child, it says Pope Leo XIV family tree shows black roots in New Orleans. What y'all want to, now, guess what Roland Martin was saying too?
What?
Child, we can eat gumbo with the Pope. Y'all stop playing. Y'all discover ABC News. It says Robert Francis Prevost, the Chicago-born man who became Pope Louis XIV, on Thursday has black family roots in New Orleans. Now, they been showing this man brother on TV every day.
Yeah.
And guess what? The boy brother don't look black at all, period. Okay? It says records show. ABC News has obtained several records, including U.S. Census records from the early 1900s, demonstrating that the first American Pope's family tree reflects complex racial history of this country. Both Leo XIV's maternal grandparents, Joseph Martinez and Louise Bacquet, are described as black or mulatto in several census documents. First of all, y'all reaching, okay? One of the grandparents' name is Martinez, and y'all think that person is black? Stop playing.
Right.
That person was mixed. That's why they said the person was mulatto, which is a word that we don't even use to describe people like that anymore.
Right.
The rapper Mulatto had to change her damn name because of that. So listen, y'all. All right, so the Martinez person was half black, okay? So here we go. That's not even 100% on that side.
Right.
We talking 75%.
Yeah.
Okay? And now you got generations after that. Y'all stop it. Stop it. I'm only saying stop it because they won't let Kamala Harris be black. That's the only reason why I'm saying this. They want to claim Tiger. They want to claim. They even want to claim people that don't want to be black. This Prevost man ain't came out at one time and said, I'm black.
Right.
He has not said that, but all the going to make this man black.
Yeah.
Y'all stop playing with me and stop playing with the Pope. And ABC News, y'all wrong for this story because y'all knew black folks were going to start doing cartwheels and jumping up and down. I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, if the man Prevost want to be black, let him be black. I'm not being against that.
Right.
If he want to say he black, let him be black.
Oh.
You know what's your problem? Your problem is that you really want to be a white girl. Your problem is that you really don't even want to be black. You going to check me, then check me.
What was the question again? No, he hasn't. My mom asked, did the Pope say he's not black? No, he hasn't said anything. Yeah. It's just that the media decided, because you know how they do. As soon as you become something, they run and go in your background to see who you are and where you come from and stuff like that. And they just dropped a little dime out there because they knew as soon as they said that all black people was going to be like, yeah, Kamala Harris lost the presidency, but we got the Pope.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, cat.
It says both Leo XIV's maternal grandparents, Joseph Martinez and Louise Bacquet, are described as black or mulatto in several census documents. In their 1887 marriage license, Martinez listed his birthplace as Haiti. and birth records show that he was born in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Chris Smothers, professional genealogist for 15 years and historian studying at Simmons University, told ABC News that these were the same territories at the time. Baquet birth records show she was born in New Orleans, despite Martinez being born abroad. His father, the people's great-great-grandfather, was found to be from Louisiana, Smothers said, emphasizing the Pope's ancestry in the American South. Okay, good.
Right.
Congratulations. We can make this. This is the Black History story for today, too. The Pope being black. And I see all of these supposed to be educated black folks sitting up on different podcasts and stuff, pontificating about this whole Louis XIV being black thing. Why didn't y'all defend Kamala Harris like that?
Right.
I don't understand.
I don't know either.
This man, it's not like this man jumped ship and moved to Peru.
Right.
And lived there most of his adult life. And y'all still want to associate him with New Orleans and making gumbo? This man eat tacos and guacamole. And pupusas. That's actually a real food.
I know.
He don't eat fried chicken and y'all think that Pope Francis is going to be down there to the Pope talking about some, y'all, I need me some greens. Can y'all make me some greens up down here? And put some what you call them things?
All right.
What you put in greens back in the day? What they call them? You know, ham hocks. Yeah, I want some ham hocks in my greens. Yeah, I want some ham hocks in my greens, and also I want some etouffee. And the Pope, when he come out, they want the Pope to be going, "Hey, baby." Y'all stop playing with the Pope up down there. Y'all playing. Oh, Lord, goodness gracious to life. Lord Jesus. Bye, Pope Louis XIV. And if you black, please come out on that thing and say, y'all, I'm black.
Right.
Y'all, Benzino was up down here to the news. You know what? Benzino is a funny looking person.
Yeah, I agree.
I be like, Benzino, I can see how he used to be cute like 35 years ago, maybe 40 years ago. But now, the way how it looked like he done shrugged, like he done went to the gym and just did shrugs forever, and now he's like this.
Come on, cat.
And these people ain't got no money. Child, there was a whole news story about Benzino getting kicked out of his apartment. Did you see that? For not paying his rent. Child, Benzino claps back at the 50 Cent snitching allegations. 50 Cent has fired yet another shot in his ongoing feud with Benzino. Who is 50 Cent not feuding with?
Right.
Accusing the ex-loving hip-hop star of snitching on family. Auto slam! Again! Y'all, the camera just told me something, y'all. The camera just said, look, you better hurry up. I'm about to tell you something in a minute. Y'all, guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Boom the Kim. K Slammm. Y'all, guess what, y'all? Oh, goodness. It says United States and China. Okay, Donald Trump, you done mentioned getting rid of income tax.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, if you do that, guess what everybody doesn't have to do anymore? File those stupid taxes for tax returns.
Yeah.
And we can keep our money. And people who this is the thing. Only people who want to buy something should be taxed. Why are we being taxed for not buying nothing?
Right.
Because that's what income tax is.
Yeah.
I ain't buying shit.
I'm just chilling.
Yeah. 80% of the money is going to somebody's school, and I ain't even got no kids.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, Donald Trump and all y'all down there, please cancel all these income taxes and stuff. And don't bring up income taxes. You should have never brought that up. Because now people are going to be like, excuse me, Donald Trump.
Right.
When we going to get rid of these dang on taxes that you said we're going to get rid of? Tory Lanez, I don't know whether to laugh at this or feel sorry for him, but child, I told you they only mess with people who mess with women and children up down there to that jailhouse. Bye, Tory Lanez. I don't know what you did, but whatever you did, I bet you regret it now.
Yeah.
Because you probably did the same thing in that jail you tried to do in these streets, and it didn't work. Because you don't understand that jail and the streets is not the same.
No.
Okay? Diddy ain't got no boyfriend. Y'all stop it. Taylor Swift being subpoenaed by Justin Baldoni's attorney and Blake Lively suit. Child. I want to be up down there to the courthouse. I want to be a fly on the wall and hear what Taylor Swift got to say. I wonder if she going to cap or she going to tell the truth.
Right. Me too.
Bye. Zach Randolph, please don't bring me no blank players no more that don't have nothing to show for what their career. Don't do that. Because everybody at home is like, who is that?
Right.
Sean Diddy Combs, Cassie testified down there to that courthouse. Diddy, now that I had that visual of what you be doing down there, no. Go up under the prison, please. Leo the 4th family tree and Leo the 14th family tree showing black roots. Okay, if you shake every white person's tree in this country, a nigga gonna fall out of it. So y'all stop that. Bye. Benzino claps back at 50 for snitching allegations. For real.
Yeah.
Stop. Y'all stop. All of this is blasphemy against Kamala Harris. That's why I'm saying all of this.
Mm-hmm.
You shake anybody's family tree, a black person's going to fall out, period.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Y'all, my last name is... Look, Roland Martin was all down there. Prevost. As soon as I seen Prevost, I knew it was going to be something. Child, okay, my last name is Leach, so what you thinking now? I'm gonna start doing that little river dance thing? Child, y'all stop playing with me. Y'all straight up that hair. Y'all, how can everybody get in touch with you, Judah?
On Instagram at Judah's Photography, JUDAHS Photography.
Y'all tripping. Y'all, I love y'all so much for watching. Y'all know what I'll be doing till next time. I'll be sitting here waiting at the door. Bye.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942, 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on you, just waiting. That I'm spending all alone. Been waiting for you to walk through the door.